Okay. In today's class, I will give the brief introduction about the Angular. Okay. Before going to what is the Angular, why we using the Angular, I will give some real things about the JavaScript and TypeScript. Before learning to JavaScript, before learning to Angular, everyone must have the basic knowledge or some advanced knowledge of the JavaScript. It must necessary. Some of them telling we don't need the learning the JavaScript separately. We directly learn the Angular. It is not correct. Before going to learn Angular, you must have the knowledge of the JavaScript. Okay, you must have the knowledge of JavaScript. So you must have to go to the JavaScript any videos. You get some basic knowledge of the JavaScript. Okay. Now, before going to the Angular is developed using the TypeScript. So here you people got to two those. So what is the JavaScript? What is the TypeScript? So JavaScript and TypeScript. People confusion. What is JavaScript or what is TypeScript? See, JavaScript, TypeScript, both are the same. As per my understanding, TypeScript is also in JavaScript. But what is difference is TypeScript is a superset of the JavaScript. TypeScript is a superscript of the JavaScript. Why and because why? You know, ECMAScript. People know ECMAScript, EX standards, ECMAScript. Anyone hear about the ECMAScript? ECMA. So ECMA is a organization which provides the specifications to write the JavaScript code. So they give some standards for writing the JavaScript code. Okay. So the latest version ES6, they release the latest features in the JavaScript. Okay. TypeScript is the write based on the ES6. TypeScript they write based on the ES6 standards. Okay. The main difference between the JavaScript and TypeScript is JavaScript can directly run by the browsers. You know, if you write any JavaScript, we can open into the Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer. So every browser can understand the JavaScript code. JavaScript can run by only browsers, but TypeScript cannot run directly by the browsers. TypeScript cannot directly understand by the browsers. If you write any TypeScript, you cannot directly understand by the browser. For example, any doubts here? For example, I'm going to Google. Is a Google. It's a browser, Chrome browser. In Chrome browser, I write here. We can write the JavaScript. For example, I write the varx. This means I declare the variable. This is normal JavaScript. So JavaScript runs it, but TypeScript, TypeScript like this. I will tell you what is TypeScript like this. It gives the error. See, it gives the error, right? So this is the JavaScript. This is the TypeScript. What is the purpose of TypeScript is the main use of TypeScript is we need to give type specifications for every variable for every data. For example, if you define a variable, which type of data handled by this variable? Okay, which type of data it was handled by which type of data handled by this variable? For example, here varx, we can assign the value for arx anything. You can assign a 10, or you can assign a string, or you can assign the array. But in the TypeScript, if I define a type, we must assign that value only. Okay. So JavaScript can directly run by the browser, but the TypeScript is not directly run by the browser. Okay. TypeScript must be converted to JavaScript, and then TypeScript must be converted into JavaScript. Then only, okay, then only we need to run in the browser. So, for example, see here we write this code. This is not understood by the browser because we need to convert the TypeScript into the JavaScript. Okay, we need to convert the TypeScript into the JavaScript. To convert the TypeScript into the JavaScript, is need some compiler, like Bible compiler. There are some compilers. So, to convert the TypeScript into JavaScript, we need a compilers. Okay, total Angular application was written in the TypeScript only. So that means there is along to run the Angular, we need a compiler also, right? We need a compiler also. Okay, we need the compiler also. So for example, we have a TypeScript playground. Here we can practice our TypeScript separately. For example, I defined a variable. Okay, I defined a variable. Okay, in TypeScript we need to give the type specification. For example, I said this type colon string. So if you give the type specification to a variable, you need to write like colon. What is the type? Okay, then you need to assign the only string value only. Okay, for example, I assign the link. This gives the error. This shows the error. See what is telling type number is not assignable to the type string. Okay, in the type string, for every variable we will declare the type. Only that time we need to assign that value only. So we need to assign only here string, not the numbers in other type. So if we assign the string here, the error will go. This is the main purpose of the TypeScript. So TypeScript we need to specify the types for the every variable declaration, and also some functions take some arguments. For the arguments also we need to give type. Okay, some function returns the some return value. What type of return data is it will return, that needs to we need to do the type specification. So okay, to specify a type we will use colon the type. Okay, where colon the type. This is the basic of the TypeScript. Okay, this is the basic of the TypeScript. So basic knowledge of TypeScript is specifying a type for every variable, for every data. Okay, Angular application developed using the Angular code we can write using the TypeScript only. Okay, so our Angular code directly cannot run by the browsers because TypeScript cannot directly understand by the browsers. So Angular, to run the Angular application, we must have some compiler. So to run the Angular application, we must have some compiler. So before when we run the Angular code, when we run some Angular code, when we run that Angular application, first the TypeScript compiling to JavaScript, and then it goes sent to the browser. Okay, that is the what is the background thing when we run the Angular applications. Okay, so if people understand the basic knowledge of TypeScript, any doubts?
Yes, sir. No.
Any doubts? So I think people understand TypeScript, right? Hello?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Now, before learning to the, I need to tell other topic. What is the single page application? So, in the recent times, Angular, React are using them to build the single page applications. What is the SPA? They will ask what SPA means single page application. Okay, what is single page application? Let me explain to you. You know, everyone know the website, right? Hello. For example, I am running a website. For example, I have the something. For example, I open Amazon.com. So this is a website, right? Okay. If we click any link, it will go to the other page. If you click any link, it will go to the it will close web page. See. So what happens is if you when we click any link, okay, I will explain some basic structure. Okay. We have the server side, client side. Everyone know understand. So let's think with the server. Okay. Okay. Next thing, this is the client. Server means backend technology. For example, this is server, this is the client. Let's think this is server, this is the client. Okay. If people following me,
Yes.
Just a minute. One minute. Just hold on 1 minute.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. So now I will explain the server client technology. Okay, server client how was server client? Let's say, for example, this is server. Okay, this is server. Next thing, this is the client. What is the server? What is the client? Anyone confusing, right? So we have what is server? What is, for example, we are opening a website. From where we are opening website? From browsers. So we are the client. Okay, we are the client. So client means our browsers. From our browser, we are sending request to the server. So we are telling, bring this page from the server. So we are sending a request to the server. So we are sending request from client to server. Okay. So here to here, we are sending the request from the client to, say here like this, we are sending request from the client to server. So this is the request. Okay. And after that, we are getting the response from the server to client. Okay. So from browser, we are sending a request to the server. From the server, we are getting the response from the server to send back to client. Because this is the happening. Okay. So for every request, the page will reload, right? The page will reload. So for every request, it will go to the server and again come back. It will go to the server, again come back. But in the Angular applications, once the website is loaded, if click anything, it was not loaded. The page was not loaded. Okay, the page is not loaded. Okay, you just request from the backend. It will, if you click anyone, the page was not loaded. So only one page we have, only one page, single page we have. In that page we can send the request from the through the API calls. Through the API calls, we are sending the request. Okay, I will explain. For example, take any website, any basic Angular applications. Okay, any website developed by Angular. Okay, examples. See, so IBM, these are all the developers using the Angular. Okay, most of these things. How can you? I will tell. It's not this one.
Sir, I think YouTube is developed by Angular.
Yeah. So for example, see here. This is, for example, this is the Angular application. If you're clicking any link, the page is not loading, right? If you're clicking any link, the page is loading, right? Not right. But if you, for example, the Amazon, if you click any link, it goes everything the page is loading. That means everything you send request to the server and coming back. So it's taking the time. But when we build any applications, you click anything, just loading in this website part one in this page only. It is not loading total page. It's just changing the view. So we have only one page. In that page only we are changing the changes. Every time it does not sending the request to the server. So for example, I click this one. See, the page is not loaded. Only the URL was changing and the view was changing, but the page is not loading. But when we see this website, every time the page was loading. So this is the main difference: single page applications and multi-page applications. The single page applications is we have only one page. We have only one page. In that page only the view was changing without reloading everything. That is the single page applications. If people understand what is single page applications?
Yes, sir.
to build the single page application only, we write the Angular and React. Why we don't use the multi-page applications? Why we use the single page applications only? Because single page application looking very so fast. So if you click anything, only the viewer changing is looking very so fast. At our multi-page applications, this looks taking some time. That's why most of the clients preferring to build the single page applications in recent times. That's why Angular and React most demand courses. Okay. So you all people understand the single page applications?
Yes, sir.
Any other ones? What about Harish? Hello,
Yeah,
Harish.
yeah, I'm able to follow.
If anyone not following, just to reach on. Okay. So this is a single page application. To build a single page applications, we write the Angular code. So before learning to the Angular applications, we must knowledge of the JavaScript and we must know basic knowledge of the TypeScript. Okay. So Angular framework used to build the single page application. What is the single page applications? In single page applications, we have only one page. Every time the page is not loaded. Okay, we only change the view part only. Okay. Now, what is the Angular? What is the Angular? Angular is the JavaScript framework to build the single page applications. Okay. Angular is the JavaScript framework to build the simple applications. Okay. So what is the framework? Here we got two word framework. What is the framework? Framework means our coding structure looks like very systematically. Our coding structure like very systematically. Okay. We can divide each and every point, every part separately. Like we can divide the component, we can divide the total application into modules, components, services. Like we can divide separately. This will look like our code in systematic manner. That is the framework. Okay. So Angular is a JavaScript framework to build the single page applications. Okay. Build the single page applications, we use the JavaScript framework. Okay. Now, so now you got the definition of the Angular. So to learn the Angular, what are the topics we need to learn? Okay. We need to learn what are topics we need to know, what are the things, what are the architecture. Everyone will you need to know. Before that, how to set up the Angular application. To set up Angular application, your system or anywhere, what are the steps we need to follow? Okay, to build the Angular. So for what is the Angular means? So here Angular means Angular is a JavaScript framework to build single page applications. Okay. Now, how to set up them? How to set up Angular application in our system? For that one, first you must download the Node software. Okay, you must download Node software. Okay, from node.org. We have website node.org. Okay. So what you will do, you need to go node.org website. Okay. Or we can from here we can download Node. Otherwise, you can go to Google and Node run the like Node install. Okay, here we got the download. So we need to go nodejs.org. Okay, that is the website name nodejs.org. Here we need to download our software and we need to install. Okay, you need to install first. You need to install the node. Once you install the node in our command prompt or open the Visual Studio, and in Visual Studio just check in our applications in our computer node installed or not. For that one we have the command like node -v. So if you If you download the node and if you install the node software, you will get the version. Otherwise, it will test node command is not found. If you get node command is not found, that means you don't have the node software in your system. So first step, you need to install the node. Okay. If people ask what is the use of the node for the Angular applications? Okay, because we have the npm. Okay, we have the npm. npm means node package managers. Okay, we have the npm. npm means node package manager. Okay, node package manager. That means to run your Angular applications, already already some core libraries are already developed. We don't need to again those code. So what are necessary libraries already installed in the node? We have a store in our global somewhere there we have the node store like a shop or like a library. In that library there are so many packages, so many files are there. We just install the required libraries from that node store. Those libraries are used for the Angular applications. Those are called the core libraries. I will explain. I will show you what are those, how look like. So to bring those node packages, we need to run Node.js. We need to install Node.js. Then we will get the npm. Okay. Next, start step. We need to install the Angular CLI. So what is the use of the Angular CLI? Okay, what is use of the Angular CLI? Angular CLI means Angular command line interface. Okay, from the command interface from the here or from the command we have command promise like this. Or here we need to set up using the Angular CLI. So if we install the Angular CLI, if we install the Angular CLI, we will get some Angular commands. Okay, like we get some Angular commands like using the ng. From using the Angular commands, we can install the components, we can install the creators, we can install our new Angular application. Okay, for that one we need to run the command node install. Okay, we need to run the command. We need to run the command node install -g @ Angular CLI. We need to run this command to get the. So we need to run this command. Okay. If we install this one, we get the Angular CLI commands. I will explain now. Okay, if you run this one, then the Angular CLI command is available for me, for us. Okay, I'm running the command npm install @Angular/CLI. So first we need to install the node, then we will get the node package manager. Using that node package manager, we need to install the Angular CLI. Okay. So what is the Angular use of the if you install the Angular CLI, what is the use? It will use to install the Angular application using the ng commands. Okay. So now installation is going, just 2 minutes. So installation is done. Now if you run a command using ng means it's a Angular command, -- version. So we got the Angular CLI. Okay. So once we install, if we check ng -version, it will know. So in our system we have the Angular CLI. Now using this ng commands, we can set up the new application. We can create the components. Okay, we can create the anything. Now I want to set up the new application. What is the fourth step? Okay, I want to set up the new Angular application. So to set up, or to create new Angular application. the command is ng new the project name, anything, any name. You need in this place you need the project name. So with that name, the command is, so here in the place of this project name, you can give any name. Then with that name, a folder is created with the total Angular application. Okay. For example, I'm running the command ng new. I'm running the I will give you one name, any name, like how so. I will give the learning. Okay. I'm creating a project with the name learning. For that one, the command is ng new learning. If I run this command, it's asking you like your Angular routing. You can set yes. Okay. You can use the CSS. For now, you can use CSS. Okay. There is a SAS anything. Just check the CSS. Now the setup is going. So what happening? Let's wait for 1 minute. The setup is going. Yeah, the installation is going. Actually, after 40 minutes, the Zoom link is disconnected. Again, you can join. If the link is disconnected, again you can join the same link. Okay. So when we run the Angular command, so many things are loading. So what are those? I will explain. So a folder was created with the name learning, right? In this learning folder, so many folders are created. So what are those? I will explain now. So if people are following any those till now?
No, sir.
Any of those such like as Pankaj, Harish?
No.
So to set up the what are the steps we need to do? We need to download the Node software. We need to download the Node software from Node, get the npm. Using the npm package, you need to install the Angular command, and after installation, you get the ng command. Using ng new project set up in our application in our system.
Instead of using the CLI, do we have any option to directly create any new project?
Yeah, you have. People hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the option.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the you need to create the what package.js command. I will get some files. Instead of doing like this, but first one thing, you must have the node. You must have the node and npm because the core libraries we need to take it from the node. For that, you must have the node software application. The first thing. Second thing, you need to prepare the package.json file. Why that file? The package.json file. What are the libraries I need to bring from the node repository? So you create a file package.json file. That package.json file, you have so many. You need to mention packages. Okay, what are the libraries you need to mention? Then you need to install npm install. Then the required packages are loaded. Next, you must have the compiler, right? I told you, right? We are writing the TypeScript. TypeScript must be converting to JavaScript. So you must have the compiler. Then only you must have the compiler. You must have the package like this. Then only you need to do. So you need to do this separate. It takes so much time. Instead of that, all of them follow this way. So they will install the Angular CLI command. Using the Angular CLI command, they will install the new project. Now I got the project landing. Okay, go to the project folder. Okay, I go into that project folder. Okay, here I open that project. So in the Angular folder, I got that landing folder. Okay, I open the folder. Okay. So this is the in the landing. These are the files once loaded. Once I run the command, these are the files loaded. Okay. Now this VS Code not ready. This is it is not it is not created actually. It is for the Visual Studio. Leave that. Here we have the node modules, right? So I told you, right, the package.json, right? So in this package.json, you need to mention I need this library, I need this library, I need this library. See, this is the name. This is just a name, just a version. These are the comments you need to prepare yourself up to this point limit. Now these are the dependencies. You need the animations library. You need the compiler. Compiler for what? Converting the TypeScript to JavaScript. So these are the some required libraries. So these libraries must be minimum libraries we need. So all this is karma. Karma means test for you to write the test cases. Okay. You need to install TypeScript also. So you need to install TypeScript, you need to install compiler, you need to install Karma Jasmine. Okay. You need to install some browser supported libraries. So all these libraries you need to take from the node repository. So that's why in the package.json we are mentioning what library I need, what is the version I need. So once we run the npm install, all these libraries are downloaded in the node modules. So in this node modules folder, these are all the code libraries. Okay, these are getting from the node repository. So all these are required to run the Angular application. These libraries are these core libraries must be. So after setup, the node module folder loaded. So package.json, the karma is for the test cases. Okay, TS config for the this is TypeScript folder. So we run the compiler, right? After conversion TypeScript to JavaScript, a new folder is created like this. In this folder, the TypeScript converting to JavaScript, the JavaScript files are loaded in this folder. Okay, these are the advanced topics. Okay, the main folder in the Angular application is the SRC folder. Okay, in this SRC folder, we have the components, modules, polyphase, style TCS, all those. Okay, now we need to learn what are the building blocks of the Angular applications. Okay, what are the topics you need to learn in the Angular? Then we need to create one by one in this folder. I will explain. Okay, now go to the Angular architecture. Okay, Angular architecture. In the Angular architecture, we have the, for example, you are creating this thought for listing. You are creating this website. So first we will take this whole application. Okay, now I'm going to tell about the Angular architecture. Okay, for example, we have the website. Okay, this is the website. So if to create this whole website, let's take this is the one module. So the whole application, the whole page is a one module. Okay, so Angular architecture like this. So the whole application one module. Okay, in the module we have the separate. For example, we have the header part, sidebar part, middle part, right sidebar part, footer part. Okay, we can divide the whole applications into single parts. So those are the components. So for example, the total application is a module. A, B, C are the components. Okay, we have the services for to get the data from the server. So, okay, so you need to learn Angular. You must learn the topics like what are the things you need to learn is modules. Okay, modules and components and directives, types, services. Okay, so these are routing concept, So we need to learn modules. What are the modules? What are the components? Directives, pipes, services, routing. These are the main topics we need to learn. Okay, and we have the separate topic like Linux. Linux like store management. Linux like store management. Okay. So these are the topics we need to learn to cover the whole Angular code. To cover the all topics, these are the all topics. Okay. Coming to the Angular architecture. Okay, let me explain architecture. For example, if you want to build an architecture, this is the whole page. We have single page that is called a module. So that is called a module. So now this whole page we can divide into separate parts. Like this is the header, this is the sidebar, this is the body part, this is the right sidebar. So we need to divide the whole page into single blocks. Those are the components. So a module is a single total whole page of whole application. The module we have the different components. Okay, and we have the services. We have the services. What are the services? I will explain as clearly, but I'm just telling the architecture. Okay. So we have services. So these are services. Okay. So what is we'll do service? We have server, right? We have backend server, right? So for example, this is the server. Okay, this is the server. Okay, this is server. So this is our viewport. This is the front end part. This is the back end part. Back end is the server. Front end is the back end is this is the server, right? This is server. This is our seeing skill. So what we'll do is we are getting data. From the server using the service. From the service, we are getting the data to the components. Okay, we'll get data like this. Okay. So A component, the B component, and any component we're getting data from the services. The services getting data from the server. So this is the backend server. This is our front end part. That means this is our single page. This single page is a module. This single page is a module. So we can divide the single page into separate components like header, sidebar. For these are the components. Now the data. This data is coming from the server. So the data is coming from the server. So using the services, we are getting data from the server. These are the main building blocks. Like what is the module? The total page is the module. The module contains the components. Components single part. This component is getting data from the server using the services. This is the basic Angular architecture. Okay. Before going to learn, these are the topics we need to learn. What are the modules? What are the components? In the components, we have the data binding concept. The data binding concept. We have called data binding. Okay. So what are the directives? What are the pipes? What are services? What are the routing? What are rejects? So services we understand, right? Getting data, fetching data using APIs. So what is the API means? Server provides some API URLs. Our server backends are developers like Java, PHP, .NET. Those developers, backend developers use APIs. Using that APIs, using services, we are calling the data. So fetching data from API using services. Routing means navigation. Index means store management. So and also communication between the components. These are the main topics we need to understand. Okay. So if you learn the components architecture, you get the better idea about the components. If you learn the components topic, 30% of you got knowledge of the Angular. Okay, then you need to learn the service, how to get data from the API. Okay, later directives, pipes, routing. So that's why I cover these topics in the next days. So day two, I will explain the modules and component data manager tomorrow. Later I explain the directives to pipes, later services. So in the whole 10 days, I covered these topics. Okay, this is the today class. So in this class, I will explain the basic knowledge of the TypeScript, single page application. And now, let's see if now I have the Angular application. Okay, I have the Angular application. To run the Angular application, the command is okay, ng command, ng start. Okay, ng start. Sorry, ng start, sorry, ng start to run the our command. So after setup to run the Angular application, the command is to run the Angular application. The command is what is the command? Ng ser. Then if you run the ng ser, what we'll do is first all the code is writing TypeScript, right? This is all the code in the writing the TypeScript. This whole TypeScript is converting into JavaScript. Then it will send to the browser. The compiler convert our TypeScript code to JavaScript. Then those code is sent to the browser. Then browser will run our Angular applications. So this is the happening now. So when we run the ng ser, it will do it like this. It will create the bundles, all those things. Just wait 1 minute. I will show how to look our application. See, a new field created outside. See, you see these files, right? These files are created. So our total Angular TypeScript code, what are TypeScript code? Okay, this TypeScript code converted into this JavaScript code, and this JavaScript code run to the browser in this URL. You open this URL, localhost 4200. So if you type here, our application will run. Our first application will run. This is the first application. Okay, for example, this code is the HTML code. This is the code. Remove this field. To remove this one, okay, let's write welcome Angular. Okay, now see. Now compile it, go see. Welcome Angular, right? So this is the happening now. I'll tomorrow class I will explain the what are the components, how to write the code, everything. So I will explain how this. So if you run the Angular, the compiler will run, and the 4200 port number our application was running. Okay, so today class I'll explain the basic knowledge of the TypeScript, what is single page application, what is the Angular, how to set up the Angular application, Angular architecture, what are the topics we need to cover. Any doubts till now today class?
No, sir.
Anyone want to more today class? This is demo class, this is today class. So from tomorrow real classes are starting. I will explain clearly all the things. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Sir, this is Priyansh. I missed like initial part.
Yeah, I will recording. I
Hello?
already record this video. I will upload in my YouTube channel. Just subscribe and okay.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. But sir, before closing that, just for my information, just want to know which framework you have used, like .NET Core or a normal
No, for
.NET?
Angular, the initial this is the initial class. To run the Angular application, we don't need any backend technology like .NET, Java. We don't need. You just have the basic knowledge of the JavaScript. That's it. Okay?
So like, okay, so which Visual Studio framework you have used, like Visual Studio to editor you have used, right?
Yeah,
To
that's
build
what.
this Angular.
Yeah, Visual Studio Code.
So this
Yeah,
Visual Studio Code.
yeah.
Okay.
Just
And this is the version. And
Yeah.
which version of Angular we are using? The latest version?
Yeah, the latest version. See, the latest version we are using. Okay, in the end, this is here you can see the version. Okay, latest version we are using. Okay. If you want to know version, then just NG version. Okay. This is CLI version.
Uh-huh.
So this is the latest version we are using. This is CLI version, but the version is this one, Angular 13.1.1. Okay.
Okay.
CLI version.
Angular 13.
Yeah. But we are using, so all the versions are same, only major differences. So all are same. Okay.
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 Okay. Okay.
From tomorrow,
Okay,
your class is starting.
sir.
Okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
I will check the record. If I have a question, sure, I will put this
Yeah,
my question
you
on
can
the
reach out
WhatsApp.
individually if you need those, anything you want, you can reach out individually. Okay. If you want, you can tell us separate
Sure.
also. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.